Welcome back to another cooking lesson with your abuela and abuelo. Today we're going to make carnitas, but we're going to prepare them in the Instapot because being here at the farm, the Instapot and the crock pot have become our best friends because we have so much going on every day. So
it's a nonstop.
A lot of you guys have asked us if we move. Yes, we did move to the farm, which is about... How long do you think the drive is to our other house? Like 10 minutes?
10, 15 minutes at the most. With traffic, 20 minutes.
Our kids are still staying at the other house?
Yeah, they're still at the other house. They're enjoying the time, but it's got to the point, it's been a year. So it's got to the point where they're starting to come over more because I think they're bored. They don't like being there anymore. So everybody wants to move here. We moved here because the realtor said, you guys can put another, trailer. And that's what got us. It was like, oh, okay, we can put another trailer. We're good. Mm-hmm. And we confirmed again. I'm like, so we can put it. He goes, yes, you can. You can put one there. You can put one there. You can make a whole village. So we were like, oh, we're in. Let's do it. So when it came time to go pick out a trailer, did the whole
down payment
and choosing colors. The trailer people came back saying, hey, they don't allow another trailer. I'm like, what? Because yeah, you can't put another trailer on there. It's not allowed. So it went back to where the CCRs and this and that. Yes, you're allowed to. And we got excited again. So we went back to the mobile home, picked it out again. And then we're like, okay, now it's going to happen. Nope. Came back, say, hey, you can't put another trailer on there. I'm like, oh, man. Okay.
We can put a casita.
Yeah, the casita. But, yeah, it's not, casita's too small.
It has to be, what, under 800 square feet?
Yeah, under 800 square feet or 40%
of the size
of the house. So I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work either. So that's where we're at. So we kind of got stuck here, but we're making it work. So we're going to figure out something. We always do. So that's a good thing. We put our heads together. Gets stressful, but we'll work it out. We'll work it out.
We'll make it work.
Yeah.
Now that we have our farm, we have our little compound going with our vegetables.
Turning into a homestead now.
Yes.
So we got veggies, we got sunflowers, wildflowers.
Oranges.
Corn is coming in, nopales. This is major calabazas. Mm-hmm. What else? We
goats.
Got goats. We got chickens, ducks, the donkey almost. No horses because it's a lot to maintain. I see my neighbors with their horses and like, no. No, I'm good.
I do want a cow.
A cow, yeah, because benefit from a cow, milk. Same thing with the goats, milk, cheese, crema, all that.
And we're trying to plant trees that, benefit us as well, like fruit trees. Mm-hmm. We got 2 guayabas, the ones with the little, what's it called?
We got the guayabas, the guamuchil. The Weiss. I'm missing one. Limes. We got limes. Oranges. Is that an orange?
Yes. Yeah, an orange and a lemon. Gotta have the lemons and the limes.
Oh, and then we have cilantro, tomatillos.
Poblano peppers.
Habaneros.
We got it going.
Yeah,
so we really don't want to move. So.
Yeah, so it doesn't work out with the goats. We can always make birria.
No! I wanted my goats for milk because I want to make cheese and cajeta.
It's working out good. We're just missing the kids, and then the kids are starting to show up more.
They miss my food.
They want to come back to us, and I get it. I mean, I've gone to the other house.
It's a lot of responsibility. It's a big house, and it's a lot of responsibility for them.
Yeah, and they can take care of like the downstairs. But when it comes to the upstairs and the other bathrooms, it's too much. It's a lot.
They can do it, but...
They can do it. It's just one of them goes to school, the other one goes to work, the other one is doing his gaming thing. And I know he's trying hard to push his channel. And it's... I know it gets hard for them. They're trying to do something and they're like, well, I want to do this, I want to do that. They're trying to push themselves, which is great. Same thing with my daughter.
It's a 6-bedroom house, so
Yeah.
just imagine how, it's big.
Yeah.
So if you guys are looking for a 6-bedroom house, it is going on the
It
market.
is going on the market. It's going for sale. And you've seen the kitchen, you've seen the backyard. And Salty Cocina started there, so it has that push. So it's a motivation to get in there and do a lot. There's a lot to do in that house. It's really nice. The bedrooms are big. The walk-in closets are
All
great.
bedrooms have walk-in closets.
Mm-hmm. The oven, the bread oven is in the backyard. Yeah, you can use it for pizza, but it's a bread oven. Es para pan. There's an island out there. There's a griddle back there. And a shed. There's grass, fake grass. Pickle.
I was going to say something and I forgot. I don't know what I was going to say. But anyway, let's get started with the recipe.
Yeah, let's get started with the recipe. Enough about us. Enough about the chit chatter. But we just wanted to catch up with you guys because it's been a while. It's been a while and...
We've just been busy.
Yeah, so we're back on the videos.
Oh my God, we're going to have to pause. You know why? Because we have to go feed the goats. We're bottle feeding our goats.
Yes.
So we're going to have to pause and then... No, wait, what time
is it? Wait.
What time is it?
Did you guys say you guys want to see the bottle feeding of the goats? Yes, they do. They want to see the bottle feeding of the goats. Brief little bottle feeding and then we'll come back to the recipe, but we'll make sure we wash our hands. How's that?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Come on with us. Let's go feed our goats.
Let me get their bottles ready. Never thought I'd be using these again.
Another thing with this house, the kitchen is small. But still, we make it work.
You know what? That's what I was going to say. This house is not as big as the one we're in, but when we came to stay here because we were taking care of my mom, and the vibe here is just so much different than the other house. It's just, you feel at peace. And it's just, here it's so bright and happy, and I love it here.
Yeah, and it just depends what you like. Not disencourage you about the house. It's just the city vibe. You know, the neighbors, the side neighbors, you got the other neighbors. Here, it's more open. Like I said, it's like a little bit over 3 acres. It's big, it's calm, it's quiet. And you got neighbors with peacocks. You got donkeys, horses, cows, bulls. There's rodeos going on. There's roping going on. There's always so much activity. There's a swamp meet that's down the street. And it's nice. It's calm at night. The stars are great. You see unidentified flying objects at night. Because we've caught about 2, and we're looking up in the sky, and I'm telling my wife, "Hey, look at that!"
It was weird. It was not. What did they call? Everybody was saying it was the SpaceX.
SpaceX.
It was not SpaceX.
No, it was not SpaceX.
No.
There's a little gas station out here in the wilderness. And then the guy even told me, "Did you see that thing in the sky yesterday?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did. I thought it was the only one that saw it." Well, no, man, that was crazy. That was no SpaceX or whatever. Heck no. I've been here for years. I've seen the SpaceX thing. That was not no SpaceX.
The second one was even weirder because it was the same exact pen, but we didn't have the same exact thing. But we didn't have our phone to record it, so we just stared at it, and it just kept going. Yeah. And then right before it disappeared, it just let like smoke, and then it disappeared. It was gone. I'm like, what was that?
Yeah, things like that you see out here that you never see like in your city. In the city, you'll see helicopters flying, but out here is like the weirdest things that you see in the sky.
And the neighbors can't hear our conversations in the backyard.
Yeah. So if we're out here having a good time screaming, and my daughters are always screaming, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's quiet. They can't hear because they're too far. A neighbor can't hear because they're all the way over there. And they have their parties.
They already left.
They're
gone half the year.
They're gone half of the year. But when they're here, they have their parties. They're riding. And they just don't care. They're more worried about us complaining if they were too loud. I'm like,
the horses.
No,
and stuff,
you're
cows.
good. You're good. We love it. We love the noise. Front neighbor is awesome. It does kind of the same thing that we do on the side. So
our side hustle.
That's the high hustle.
You gotta make it.
Yeah. So there's lots that we do, but. Enough of me talking. Let's go feed the babies.
Feed the babies.
That way you can get a kind of glimpse of every 4 hours that we have to stop.
Yeah,
feed the babies and then come back and do what we do. But we'll make sure to wash our hands so people don't say, "Ew, he didn't even wash his hands." Yeah, we did.
Let me take my apron
Woo!
off. Okay, when we go outside, we have to put on our boots because it's very dusty outside. I'm wearing my chicken boots. Yeah, shorts and boots.
Or jammies. Even in my underwear, I've been out there with my boots.
No, he has not. So let's head out to feed the goats. And as you can see how peaceful this is. There's our neighbors way over there. Chickens over there. Oh, they know we're coming. Babies! Where are you? Where are they? Oh, they're right there by the door waiting already.
Oh, they're already waiting.
Oh, they're hungry. Oh, I didn't bring any snacks for Frijolito and Pinto. Come on, babies. Hola, Frijolito. Hi, Pinto. I didn't bring you any snacks, babies. I'm sorry. I'll bring you some later. Come on, babies. Here you go. I'll record you feed.
There's one.
Oh, no. There's two. This is Flor, Florecita, and Canela, both female. Okay, now the goats are fed, so now let's get started with the recipe. Now, one thing that I do recommend when you are making anything, especially for the first time, is always have something handy to write down your ingredients, because there has been many times that I make something and I just, pour, or use, and it comes out so good that I don't remember what I put in it. So always have something handy. So if you change an ingredient, add an ingredient, you can add it in, and then you know exactly how to make it again. When making carnitas, you don't need a whole lot of ingredients or spices. It's very minimal. Only thing that I am gonna mince is 1 head of garlic. This one's fairly small, 1 onion, and we're gonna use 2 oranges. These are not pretty oranges because these are homegrown, so they're very small, so I'm gonna use 2. Depending on the size, you can use 1 or 2. So I'm gonna use 2. And you can actually just remove the husk and use the entire head and just throw it in the Instant Pot. But I'm gonna mince it because so it can, I don't know, mingle more in the Instant Pot and give it more flavor, I guess. So, because if you put it all in, it just tastes, I feel like it just tastes in one spot. So I'm gonna mince it this time and just throw it into the Instant Pot. So let's get started by peeling it first. Trim off the top. Throw my trash in there. Oh, and if you want to get a cutting board like this, I'm gonna link the link so you can purchase one. It is very handy because it has a little spot so you can add your the stuff, whatever you're mincing, or in my case, I'm using it for trash. All right, this is gonna take a while because I have to peel each one. It does take a little bit more time, but I feel that the result is gonna be even better. So, like I said, you can throw the whole head in there, but I'm gonna peel it and mince it. Okay. Oh, there we go. See, and there's probably this is a fairly small head. It's probably 4, 5, 6, about 8 cloves in this head, give or take. Some of them are fairly small, so yeah, about 8 of them. So let's peel these. This helps to peel the garlic. Just give it one smack because it helps to loosen the skin and it's easier to remove. And it's okay if the garlic se quiebra, if it breaks, because we're gonna mince it anyway, so it's okay. All right, we'll come back when we're done peeling the garlic. One of the things that this cutting board comes with is this little spot right here. It has sharp little edges that stick out. This you can use to grind the garlic like that, but I'm just going to mince it with the knife. After we got done peeling the garlic, there was a total of 12 cloves. So that's just to give you an idea how much garlic there was. Pero ya saben, entre más garlic, mejor el sabor.
I can smell it all over here.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Transfer it to a bowl so we can mince the onion. All right, let's move on to the onion. And this one you can cut it in fourths and throw it into the Instant Pot as well, but I'm going to mince it too, just to see if it makes a difference with the flavor. So we're going to do that today, but you can cut it in fourths and throw it in there. All right, let's put this in a bowl. And I'm going to use the entire onion. So technically, if you're making these, you're going to need one onion and maybe half of another onion for the toppings for the tacos if you're going to serve it in tacos. And I'm just going to use the same knife because it's all going in the same pot anyway. Right?
That's correct. And we are going to remove the seeds from the oranges. So
taking off the seeds.
Just in case you say, hey, that orange has seeds. Yes, they do.
Woo!
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, let me put, this one's a big seed. I'm going to put it over here so I can grow a tree out of it. I have a measuring cup that I'm going to use for the orange juice. I'm going to place this small strainer over it, so if there's any more seeds in there, it will catch them. And we're also going to use the cascara. We're just going to throw it in there as well. So make sure your oranges are well washed because they are going into the Instant Pot. Once we're done with this, we're going to move on to the preparation of the meat. And that one is really quick too. So my husband is going to help with that. I'm doing the easy stuff today. Oops, se me cayó. Poquito. Okay, now we're going to save these because we are going to use them. And that's about half a cup of orange juice right there. From 2 oranges. That was a juicy orange.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, man.
Okay, ready? Your turn. First, he's rinsing the hog maws.
The hog maws. El buche, that we call in Spanish. And a lot of people's like, oh, hog maws. What is that? It's good. I mean, it's it goes with the carnitas. I mean, you order that burrito de carnitas, and guess what's in it? Hog maws. I'm gonna make big pieces. All right, so the hog maws are in here. Salt, pepper. Got the salts. Pepper. Well, this is a nice cut. All right, so pepper it.
Has a nice layer of fat and meat. You want to have that fat in the carnitas because technically carnitas are fried in lard. So making it in the Instant Pot, you're not only going to make it faster, but it's also going to be a healthier version of carnitas.
All right. So we're going to flip her over. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Be generous with the salt.
And we're going to sear it with a little bit of manteca. I mean, you can use vegetable oil, but might as well use that manteca because it adds more flavor. And if you can't consume pork, then maybe you shouldn't be watching this video because
you're going to get hungry.
This is pork. And you can't make carnitas with other types of meat. It has to be pork.
Yeah, any other thing, let's say carnitas de pollo, carnitas of this. No, carnitas is pork. So there is no substitute for carnitas. Everything else is just a lie. They're lying to you.
Okay, when searing the meat, you want to use a pan that's large enough to accommodate that big piece of pork. So I'm going to start by melting the manteca. That's about 2 to 3 tablespoons of manteca, give or take. Oh, good job. Ooh, oh my gosh, casi no cabe.
That's good though.
It's good?
There we go.
All right, so let's try to flip this over. this is going to be a challenge.
I think I can do it with my hand there.
You think you? I don't want you to burn yourself. You
myself.
can't do it with your hand. You're gonna burn yourself.
Ready?
Are you? No, you're gonna burn yourself. Oh, look at that, beautiful. All right, so he's gonna remove it and put it back on the cutting board. Very careful, love. Don't burn yourself.
I got it.
Beautiful. So we were originally going to add the onion and the garlic to the Instapot, but we're going to take advantage of the fat that's still in the pan to saute the onion and the garlic. That way we can use those flavors that are in the pan, and we'll just pour it into the Instapot.
Let me get some of these.
That smells so good. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I love the smell of onion and garlic cooking. Right. It's so, oh, yummy.
Leave no garlic behind. All right.
And we're just gonna saute them for about a minute. All right, let's put everything into the crock pot now.
Let's do it. Is it gonna fit in there?
I hope so. We're thinking this is not gonna fit in the Instapot, even though it's an 8-quart, so we're gonna cut it in half. Helps when you have a good knife.
There you go.
Shout out to Hexclad for sending me this sharp knife.
All right, we're good. Hey, it looks like one of those
Beef Wellington.
Beef Wellington. Hey, look at that. All right, so it's cut in half. Now it's gonna fit.
Okay.
And then put this one in. So it should be the half because they're already cooled down. So put it in here. My hands are clean, just in case. There's one, and then this one. Look at that.
No flavor gets left behind.
Oh, perfect. It's perfect.
Now the hog maws, are they going to fit in there?
Yeah, the hog maw is going to fit perfectly right there.
Let me see.
We fit a whole brisket in this bad boy one time. I'm just going to cover them there. There. All right. I know some of you are going to say these are not classic carnitas, but hey, these are Instapot carnitas. They're still carnitas. They're still flavorful. You can still have them in tacos. Don't knock it until you try it. But these are carnitas. Give them a try. You're going to like them. You're going to be like, you know what? Instead of putting on that big caso de oil and then being outside and moving them, yeah, those turn out good. But these, you're going to have a quick party. You're going to tailgate. You're going to watch a game, a party. This is the quickest way to make them, and nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to know how you made them until you're talking, oh, I made them in an Instapot. Really? No way. Wait. Who showed you? Salty Cocina. So go to the link, subscribe, hit that like button, get all the latest recipes because this one's going to be one of your favorites, one of my favorites. So let's continue. Enough of me.
It's a healthier version too, you know, of the
yeah,
traditional.
The one with a lot of, we cooked it with a little manteca, but that's just to sear the meat. That's going to give you that flavor, that carnita flavor, but it's going to be delicious. All right, so what are we doing next? The orange peels. This is my favorite part. So like I said, you save the cascara, and this one has a little bitty seed in there. And this one you just stick them anywhere like that. Boom. Like that. And this one right here, like that. Right there.
Okay, so now we're gonna add the onion and the garlic from the pan with the fat that rendered.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about me.
No, with the fat
No,
from
with
the pan. La grasita también.
Look at that.
No se les olvide la grasita porque es lo que le va a dar sabor. That's what's going to give it flavor. Yeah. Now we've got the orange juice.
And this is the one from we squeeze, so.
And we're also going to use 1 cup of beef broth. You don't need a whole lot because we're also going to add Coca-Cola. And the Coca-Cola, it has to be the regular Coca-Cola, not the diet Coca-Cola. It has to be the regular Coca-Cola because that's what's going to give it that sticky flavor and the sweetness.
There's a beef broth. No, Coca-Cola. Not a paid promotion. But if you guys want to pay us, it's okay. We're using 2 cups. You know, sometimes you can add beer, but this is a different version that we're making. It right. So there we go. This one is
Thyme.
It's 9:30. Ready to go? Ready to close up? Should we add just a little bit more salt in there, or you think we're good?
If you want, just a little bit more.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and close this.
Set it to manual, and then we're gonna leave it for 55 minutes. It'll hit on, and then once it builds enough pressure, the timer is gonna set off. So at this point, you can just, oh, one more thing. Gotta make sure this is set to the middle right there. So at this point, we're just gonna leave this and we're gonna head out and run some errands and we'll come back. Been done for 1 hour and 13 minutes. So
sure, there should be no steam because I confirmed no steam.
There shouldn't be, but go ahead, do the honors and open it.
Well, I gotta release. No steam.
Yay! Yeah.
Scared. Ooh, look at that. Give me my carnitas. Smells good. It's gonna. Ooh, it's falling apart. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna take it out into a bowl, and then that way we can chop it up.
We can chop it up so we can put it in the tray. Yeah. Here's some of the hog maws. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, those are soft too. Oh, here's a carne. I think this is good. This piece is good to start.
Get started.
There we go.
All right.
And I didn't spill any. Yay!
Good job.
All right, so wifey says might as well get everything. Well, here we go. Vamos.
Wow.
Look at that. All right. So I'm going to be wearing gloves. So I'm going to be touching the meat. All right, so I'm going to cut a little bit of hog maws. Doesn't matter what order you do it. As long as we start cutting them. Oh, orange, orange. Oh man, this thing is falling apart. So this should be cutting.
We're just cutting them smaller just so we can fit them
taco
in the
size.
tacos.
Look at that. Super soft. All right. And this one, that's the reason I'm wearing gloves, because I'm going to be grabbing them and transferring them over. In Mexico, you go to the taquero, they're not wearing gloves. It's free hands. And it's just normal.
And they're just used to the heat, huh?
Yeah, it's just used to the heat. Look at that. There's a carne and more carne. And then
Wow, it just fell off the bone.
look at that. All right, so let's open the oven. Ooh, it's warm.
I preheated 420.
420, girl. Ivan. There they are. I'll see you in a minute there. All right. Let's get to carnitas. Look at that. Ooh, it's hot.
Nice and crispy. Oh, be careful of.
I got it. Look at those.
Wow.
I'm saying.
Okay, we have the carnitas, warm tortillas, salsas, 2 kinds, green and red, and of course cilantro and cebolla.
Look at that. Cilantro, cebolla, and a lime.
And a lime.
It's one lime because it's just me and wifey.
And we're using paper plates. What the heck?
Yeah.
Why not?
Ooh.
All right.
Like we already washed a lot today, so.
Yeah, we don't want to wash anymore.
Enough with the washing. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Normally what we're going to do is we're doing Mexico style. La tortilla, boom, a la carne. It's just us, so. Obviously, if you're having a party, you know, get your
gloves, but
gloves
it's just
on
us.
or, you know, however you want to serve it. But it's just us. So right here. Tortilla.
It's already 1 o'clock. We haven't eaten, so I'm hungry.
Yeah. We had an insure earlier. Woo! Tortita?
Yeah. I'll have 2, please.
Oh.
No, I'll have 1 for now. 1 for now.
Sure? One
Yeah.
for now? Let's try 1.
If you don't mind, let me grab some carnitas. Ooh. There we go.
That's the way we do it. Look at that. Ooh. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that was just nice and cool.
Look at
Échame otra.
Échale. Tú échale.
You get
For the
stingy.
cilantro, cebolla, should we just get it?
I'm just going to grab it in my hand because I'm the one that's going to eat it. Nobody else is going to eat it.
It's us.
Me.
It's us. So.
Ahora la salsa.
And if you go to a taqueria in Mexico, anywhere, this is pretty much how they serve it. They serve it by hand.
Yep.
You know, there's no fear.
Well, yo voy a echarle roja.
Get my limoncito. Look at this. Limon.
Ahí está. ¿De cuál quieres de salsa?
Is this the famous no avocado salsa?
Yeah, you want some of that?
Yes. And for the recipe for the no avocado salsa, you got to subscribe. It's on the page.
You got to subscribe so you don't miss out on these recipes. So you can get a notification each time we upload one. Okay, let's do this. ¿Me echaste limón?
Yeah,
Okay.
you get lemons in there. So this is the taste test. It's not cut, it's not edited, it's full.
My mouth is watering because I'm hungry.
I mean, dude, I'm starving. My tripitas are going.
A ver.
Ready? Salud. Oh, no, salud.
Salud.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
These are good. See, Molly wants one too.
They're delicious.
So good.
Normally, when you get carnitas, let's say from a taco shop or something, I ordered burritos before, and the carnitas are like burnt to a crisp. No flavor, they're just kind of burned. This one right now, it's soft, it's good, tastes like carnitas the way they should be. Has that crisp on there, but they're not burnt to a crisp. But they're delicious. Definitely. if Anna would just serve this and give me some tacos, I'm like, oh man, where's the caso? Did you make these outside? They're good. They're that good.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell. Mm. Mm. Mm.
They're just as good without all the grasa. No not as much grasa. Just a healthier version, but with all the flavor.
It doesn't remove the taste. I'm talking with my mouth full. It's just delicious. The salsas. This made it to one of our favorite salsas, the non-avocado salsa. And I'm still talking with my mouth full like a chipmunk.
Let me get your napkin, because you look like you need a napkin. Here you go, love.
I was gonna chuparme los dedos right now.
I want to try one with that salsa.
I want to try one with the red salsa. It's a redo. Might as well just redo it on the line right now. Let me just wipe my hand. You're gonna say, "Oh, he's nasty. Look at him."
Molly's waiting over here patiently. It's too hot. Wait till it cool down.
Oh.
There
we go.
I'm not going to get stingy in the meat this time.
And just grab that taco and look at that.
Hey, did you throw away your limon?
No, my limon is right here.
Yeah.
You want some limon?
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, now want some. You want the red?
Yeah, I'm gonna have some of that red one.
Una coca con hielo sounds really good right
now. Yeah. And for drinks, you can have a Coke, sidral, a beer, stuff like that. It's delicious.
There you go, guys.
Especially in the summertime that's coming out. You don't want to be outside and hot. Make these inside.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best.
110 degrees? No, thank you.
No, I don't care. But yeah, right. Look at this. Trying the red salsa. Salsa rojita. Delicious.
Thanks for watching.
More recipes to come. We're back.
We're back. Where did we go?
On the farm?
Oh.
We're back. More videos. More meat. Next time you can watch birria.